I trade spot and futures on BYDFi, and if you want to set up an account now, send me a message once you've created your account with your username and UID on Telegram, and I'll put you into a randomly selected prize draw. I've got $10, $20 and $50 gift cards to give out, which basically go against your trading fees, giving you free trading fees basically until the gift cards run out. BYDFi. Hello everybody, welcome back. We're going to talk about boring old XRP. Hopefully it's not going to be boring for too much longer, but we're going to talk about it anyway. There's not a great deal going on in the markets at the moment, as the Dixie is pumping up 1% in the last 24 hours, surprisingly. We were talking about this on the live stream last night, but I won't get particularly too concerned. What we're seeing here on a 4-hourly on the Dixie is move up towards the 200 exponential, which is like 102 to 103, so 102.9 to 103. Also on the daily, Death Cross retest will be on the daily sitting at 103.8. So we do have a bit further to run on this one if we do continue with this particular move. What the heck is this? What's going on there? So yeah, I mean, Dixie's strong at the moment, and that shouldn't be too much of a surprise. It adds more weight to the idea that we ought to be a little cautious about how to play all the other markets, because obviously, you know, the rule is Dixie up, everybody else down. That's generally the rule. So it's not always the case, but mostly is the case. So yeah, without waiting too much longer to get onto the main meat of the matter, let's move to XRP. We'll just have a little look at Bitcoin. So Bitcoin actually did okay last night. Managed to close above the main area of support. Where's all my bits gone? What's going on with these charts? What the heck is going on with my charts? I need to update this software. So yeah, basically the breakout took place, and we managed to continue our green candle body above there and close there last night. So that was good. So we closed above 44,000, and we're having continuation already, which is good. It's kind of what you'd expect at this point now, with a view to hit that 48,000-ish area, with probably a little wick higher than that, to be honest with you. MACD now turning up, crossing positive above the 0 point, which is good. You can see without having to draw a line, but I'll do it all the same for those of us who are visually impaired. Not me, I got 20/20. In fact, more than that, I didn't know there was a level above that, but I actually went to the opticians not long ago, and they told me that I've not got 20/20 vision, I've got something else, which is better. And they were all in awe at me when I was walking out the of Specsavers. Anyway, back to the point. Yeah, so a move now seems quite likely that we will receive our $48,000 destination. Ethereum still lagging, failed to break out. The 2,400 area is the main thing to think about. A break above there would be pretty sweet, and we'd be looking for 2,800 to 3,000 for the destination for Ethereum. But until then, what we're really looking at on Ethereum, excuse me, is an ascending triangle, whether you choose to use Bollinger Bands, 10 exponentials, or maybe even just the wicks themselves. So, when it comes to a formation trade, this is more bullish than bearish. I wouldn't ever really want to, take a position at a resistance or long into resistance, but it's more likely to break than break down from here. And whether it tests the support beforehand is a different story. But yeah, Ethereum's still, pretty attractive, I would say, for further upside. So that makes us think that everything is probably more attractive for further upside. And what have we got over here? This is our mate XRP, which is basically still consolidating from this previous last little run. Now, the problem with XRP is that these two major runs, or maybe not this one, but this one and then this silly little pump over here, were caused on things outside of the charts. Now, we've had this big box of resistance in here before the big pump happened, and I said, based on what we saw here, we're looking for a run that could take us up to 90 cents, but anywhere between 60 and 90 cents is going to be the resistance. It proved to slice all the way through and reject from the top and then come all the way back down dramatically. Standard XRP behaviour, really. Thou giveth, thou taketh away. Since then, it's been all over the place, and it does remind me of what happened over here. So we had a nice big run, everyone having a great time. Not this one, sorry, this one here. Nice big run, everyone having a great time. Then the SEC, ruined the party. Kind of broke the chart, really, as far as moving average is concerned. Then the pump group kind of broke the chart, and then it continued to move with the rest of the market. So it's kind of a little smaller version of what happened there. So SEC, court case finished. Fake ETF news, instantly sold. Kind of breaks the chart. But focusing on the candle bodies, what we do see is a consolidation that's still in play. And similar to Ethereum, probably a little less bullish, as we have the 200 exponential forming a symmetrical triangle. But if we focus just on moving averages at the moment, yeah, we're above all of them on the daily. They're diverged nicely. This has been actually, despite this and this, it's actually been quite a constructive chart, really. And so we are looking at this to probably form a breakout, maybe even today. We don't have a pump signal on this. This would be the last thing that I'd really want to see before I took a position on it, as in like a future position. As you all know, I'm knee deep. I'm eyeball deep in XRP. I'm quite bullish on it. As far as, risk to reward over the long term is concerned, I'm not saying it's a millionaire starter kit, as you all know, but I am looking for for it to make money over time, definitely. So the only thing we're waiting for now is for this portion of the cloud to flash green. It'll probably do that over the next 24 hours, and obviously if it does flash green, we need to make sure that the price action is above the cloud. If that is the case, we should be looking for the pump. And a pump signal, basically breaking a resistance, should take us up to the next major level of resistance, which is just short of around 70 cents, about 69 cents or so. So that'll be the first initial wave of this pump. Now, MACD on the 4-hourly, nicely above the 0 point, and constructive moves on money flow index and on the RSI. And if we really want to boil it down a little bit, we can take it to a 1-hourly, which we've seen a fresh golden cross, which is retested. We're trending above all moving averages as well, and we've got a trend signal forming on the Ichimoku cloud on the 1-hourly. So again, just splitting hairs there. And just to conclude the video, let's take it to a weekly, where we can see that actually this is more bullish than people give it credit for after this last big move. So it's kind of standard stuff, really. All these charts are standard stuff, really. It's why I basically only practice what I show, really. So we had the initial move, we had the big move, we had a golden cross, we retested the golden cross, we had a move, we've not had a V-shaped recovery. A V-shaped recovery, as far as candle bodies are concerned, would take us to 75. A real V-shaped recovery and then some will take us to a new local high, which I'd be looking to around like 110 to 120. We are currently being supported on a 10 exponential on the weekly after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 weeks worth of price action above the 10 exponential, and gaining candle body closes basically supports above it, which is all very nice to see. MACD is not closed negative. We're above the 0 point. Consolidation seems pretty nice on the MACD, on the RSI, so a breakout from here can take us a lot higher. And unlike a lot of these other altcoins and Bitcoin as well, the weekly money flow index is only sitting at 64. So actually that has got the power. If it breaks out, that does actually have the power to take us all the way up to like 120, maybe even higher, to be honest with you. But definitely into the $1 area. There is no reason for us to not be able to reach that area before the next big pop. And believe me, it will pop. It always pops. Everything pops. This is crypto. It's like going to the cinema and getting a big bag of popcorn, because everything pops. That's a terrible analogy. Anyway, I'm not feeling very well, so the humour is definitely missing a beat. But as far as the charts are concerned, I'm pretty sure I'm on track on this one. We're looking for a breakout more or less immediately, I would say. Don't long a resistance. Wait for the breakout. Wait for the trend signal on the 4-hourly. That will give you at least an extra green light to get the go-ahead. And we should get that in about 24 hours. But until we get it, you can't play it. Don't play the signals that aren't there. Wait for the signals to materialise before you play them. That's the aim of the game. But yeah, it's worth highlighting on your charts and putting it on your radar in case that does happen, because that's what I do. And there's no point in talking about something after it happened. We talk about a setup as it's materializing, so we can all benefit from it if it works out. Right, I'll leave it with you there. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.